I guess that would do for social work, so to speak. The Henry Big Boy Revolver. Isn't that a beautiful piece of steel? Now, most of my shooting life, it's been Smith & Wesson, Glock, Ruger, Taurus, and this revolver shoots different in the hand. It's more balanced back here. Does have a bull barrel. Now these grips are more full than say like, or longer than say like you would have on a Smith & Wesson or Ruger. And it has a different balance point. It balances more at the center of the gun. Probably more like a Colt revolver, which I haven't had a lot of experience shooting. And one of the remarkable things about this gun is no recoil. Shooting the 357 was about like shooting 38. And part of it has to do with the way the weight is centered. Also, this grip is longer than most of the Smith & Wesson and Ruger revolver grips. And I was kind of concerned about the back strap, about the recoil coming back and eating the web of the hand up, but it didn't. Actually, this shoots very soft. And I was very surprised, especially because this gun only weighs 35 ounces compared to the 40 ounces of the GP100 and the 42 ounces of the Smith & Wesson 686. Now, one of the things I'm getting used to is that balance point, also that narrow sight. But overall, it's a great shooting gun. I've been impressed so far. So what holster for the Henry? Now this one's an Azula made for Smith & Wesson K L-frame. So any Smith & Wesson L-frame holster will probably work for the Henry. Also any holster, I've got a holster made for my GP100. Henry fits good in that holster. I like holstering and reholstering this gun. Now a lot of people have online have complained about the MSRP of $928. I can tell you I got this for a lot less, almost $200 under the MSRP. For what I paid for this gun is what I usually pay for some of the used guns that I buy, like this Model 66-2 or this Ruger GP100 and a 3-inch barrel. And I consider that now to be about a mid-range, because if you want to get a new GP100 and 4-inch or a 4-inch Smith & Wesson 686, I mean, you're going, MSRP is north of $1,000. And when checking around the big box stores, that MSRP is not going to come down much. This is the first new revolver I've bought in 8 years, other than Taurus revolvers, you know, which are, you know, budget friendly and utilitarian and affordable. So this was maybe an expensive gun. Not really. This is about mid-range if you have the money to spend. Guns aren't getting any cheaper and the prices are going up, but this is a quality gun. I'm going to be shooting this and comparing it to some of my older Smith & Wessons and my Rugers, and just seeing how it does. It's not really made for concealment, but it can be concealed. According to Henry, this is for target shooting, collecting, small game, but I think you could find other uses for it, so to speak. So anyway, this is Greg with Lionquestfitness.